Another article here talking about how the music shouldn't be here, and there shouldn't be any street performance in New Orleans.
Robert Shields was out there doing his mime act in Union Square, and I don't know what the heck bothered anyone about that. People were just completely delighted. He'd go out there and just mimic people. He was extremely good at it, follow them around, and the policeman would come up and tell him, "You're not allowed to do this here," and he'd mimic the policeman for a bit.
When a cop would walk down, he walks down on my turf, I'm imitating people, I imitate the cop, you know. Man, that would piss him off, and the crowd would just go nuts. I got arrested for performing without a permit, disturbing the peace, tons of arrests, actually. Every time I got arrested, it made front page, it made second page. It was a phenomenal publicity campaign. Eventually, the sergeant said, "Don't arrest him," every time they arrested me and made the force look bad.
There were city ordinances against street performing, against any form of what they call panhandling, which if you do street shows, that's a bit of an insult, but it's the same laws apply. You're asking people for money and you're not supposed to do that. But then there's the Constitution of the United States, which guarantees you free speech, and you are on public property, which means it's not owned by the city, it's owned by the public. And these are things that can be argued very successfully if you bring them up to high enough courts. These guys did it. They went out and did shows, and they got arrested, and they went in front of the judges, and they cited their First Amendment rights, they cited the Public Land Act, and they came out victorious almost unanimously, almost every single time.
I'd like to see the politicians of this city say to these people that if you don't like it, then you should live somewhere else. This is New Orleans. That's what I'd like to see.